Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we will begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what are dolphins understanding? It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens on the sun or in Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, cops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects of mind expanding, fake moon landing, what are dolphins understanding? It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. Happy 1 year, officially 1 year. Sexy Wild Thing, McLovin, freaking Papa Elvis Claus. Thank you so much. What a year it has been, and here's to many more. Thank you so much for the support. Hello, Little Red O. Hold on, let me get a thank you up here. Okay. Hello, Danielle. Hello, Harlot, People Mia. Hello, Seek Justice, Lisa, Claudia, poor Linda, under review, false striking is a crime. I love that name. Hi, Lucky Spinster, Destination, Stars Align, Pepper, Kathy 4. We have Miller, KD, Lace Lemons. We have Catherine, Risk Offending, Julian, Sarah Bellum, Truth Exposed, Victoria Lee, Jinja Buse. I will never get over that name. Jinja Buse. Hello, Little White Crow. Robin. Sherry GB. Nope, not today. You knows, Modesto. We have Katie Katz, Fragile Like a Bomb, Kim Veazey. Let me see. Petunia, Michelle L. Okay, let me jump back down. Hello, Jenny B. Perpetua. Oh, well, welcome, Perpetua. We're very happy to have you here with us. Let me see. Did I get everybody? I don't know. I think I got everybody. Hello. How are you guys? What is today? Thursday. One more day till Friday, guys. Hi, Greg. Oh, thanks, Destination. We are back. We are pushing through with the Tisha stuff. We still have some more back to 2020 screenshots to go over. We still have more of these calls to go over. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Beach Lover. So I have to just find the spot that we left off at. I'm gonna just do. Okay, hold on. Almost there. I don't remember where exactly it was within the screenshots. Okay, here we are. So all right, we were definitely here. Yep, we went through these. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Okay. That's where we left off. All right. So, and sorry about that, guys. I had to find where we left off, like clicked off right before I went live, and I lost my spot. So, hello. Hi. Today was my Friday 3-day. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hi, Jen Gilcher. Chase is on the case. I do not like snow as an adult. It's just too much work. Hi, Vicky. Okay. So the last call, when we last went through the Facebook posts from 2020, we last left off with reading a post from Letecia's mom. Hi, Katrina. We last left off with a post from Letecia's mom, but it was very obviously Letecia who made the post, the same way we've caught Letecia posting from Harley's account. And so now we watched her post as her mom. So that's where we had last left off as far as the Facebook screenshots. And then with the call, we last left off 23 with a call from Harley. And so we have another call from Harley from the same day. It's going to be a back-to-back. So do you guys prefer to start with the call, or do you guys prefer to start with the posts? Put a 1 for the call, put a 2 for the posts. Hi, MK. Mia. Minnesota is going to get up to 18 inches? Oh no. Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
No.
Yes.
No, sir. I mean, John, no.
18 inches. What, it was just like taller than you. No way. Wait. I forgot which one was 1 and which one was 2. Somebody else. Oh my god, it's just one of those days. I forgot which one was 1 and which one was 2. 1 for the calls, 2 for the posts, was it? Hi, JMs. 2 is for the post. Okay, thank you for Gets and Chickles. Hi, Kelly. Okay, so now let me go look. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay, all right. We'll start with hi, Tess. Listen, I'm not judging for it. I'm not judging you for it. Thank you. That's like very nice. But I do not have a soothing voice. So, and I acknowledge that it's not like a bad thing. I just don't have a soothing voice. So it's very nice to hear. I don't hear it often. But what's wrong? I don't have a voice you go to sleep to. But thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Okay, so we got loud, man. All right, so we'll start with some posts and then we'll do the call and then bounce back and forth. All right, so we are going to start. Like I said, the last one was reading Deborah, which is Letecia's mom, her posting in the Facebook groups, but it's very obvious that it's Letecia. It's not at all her mom. Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, Risk of Funding. That's very kind of you. I do appreciate it. Okay. So This person posted as somebody who is friends with all three, meaning Letecia, Al, and Landon. Thank you, Perpetua. You guys are very sweet. Thank you. Hi, Neat Noodle. So this person posted, and again, this is mainly February of 2020 that the majority of the social media posts came about, but it was anywhere between the time that the murder occurred all the way up until she was arrested on March 2nd. So this person posted, I am friends with all three. They both have attacked each other's character, but SM and BM. Oh, okay. Stepmom and biomom are both innocent. So if you want me to sum up character, here you go. You know what? I'm not going to read this. I'm not going to read this because I don't like to read posts that slander Landon, in my opinion. So I'm just going to skip this one. I'm going to skip this one. Okay. This is Amy. This is Letecia's sister. Okay. Hi, Mindy. Me too, MK. Me too. At least we own it, right? So this one says, thank you, sis. This is a difficult time for my sister, for myself, and our entire family. Yeah, I'm sure. Listen, I acknowledge it was difficult for Letecia's family as well. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not, but she was running rampant in these groups, slandering Landon, slandering Al. So my sympathy really leans towards them first. So continued prayers are greatly appreciated. Likewise, we also appreciate all those who have and will continue to give financially to support my sister and her daughter as they have had to live in various hotels as they are receiving death threats and harassment and bullying from people actually stalking them. Yeah, you heard that right. Posting in the Facebook groups for anybody who will literally send Tisha money. My sister's access to her bank account has been frozen, and her vehicle remains in police custody as part of an ongoing investigation. Poor Tisha, right? Like the tiny little violins. Poor Tisha. They continue to require funds for lodging, gas, fund, and other items required for daily living. To date, my sister and her daughter has not been given any funding from any fundraising efforts to support Gannon's family, although they both are an active part of Gannon's extended family as a stepmother and stepsister. Please feel free to donate to them via Cash Me Outside. How about that? I kid you not. Like via Cash App or PayPal. This is what she was doing in these damn groups. Now, whether or not that was actually her sister who posted versus Tisha herself, who knows? I guess we'll never know unless one of them clarify. Hi, Shay. But she's openly criticizing Landon because her uncle had made that 5,000 GoFundMe for specifically for these reasons, like for lodging and the hotels and the cost of her having to travel to a whole nother state and stay there while they searched for Gannon. And Letecia hated it. Letecia hated it. And so here she comes, but because we're family too, she wanted any funds that was going in to help find Gannon and to support the family. Yeah, that poor Tisha isn't getting access to any of those funds. it just still to this, hi Grandma Cece, it still to this moment just really shocks me that this occurred. Like, you could be that, I don't even know what the word is to describe it, like to murder him and then to behave in this type of manner. It's so bizarre to me. Hi Crazy Mama. Hi Healing Nature. I'm sure she did, Jenny B. I mean, we can't determine what was sent to her Cash App, really. She did create $100,000 GoFundMe though, but then she took it down. So please feel free to donate to them via Cash App. Cash me outside. How about that? Okay. All right. Then there was the babysitter. Yep, 100,000 harlot. Then there was the babysitter that Tisha hired. Okay. Do you guys remember the interview with the babysitter? Yes, I know. Chicken Shite said she wanted a reward in a bag to deliver to the cartel. She really thought the feds would give her a bag of cash money. Okay, for real. Listen, she tried. Okay, she did. I give her that. I give her that. She fucking tried. Jeez Louise. Those damn figurines. All right. So this person wrote, well, I wasn't saying anything until now, but it's already out there. Some already know I'm friends with Stephanie, the babysitter, in quotes. I've been in constant contact since Gannon went missing. On the 29th, she called me. I have record. She told me a strange tale. Now listen to this, okay? Now granted, can we verify this? No. But just like a lot of other posts turned out to be legit, just listen to this, because if you guys remember a little video, shots. Tell me if this sparks anything in your mind. So she told me a strange tale. She went out on New Year's with Tisha. For some reason, Tisha said her ex contacted her. He came into a large sum of money. Could she keep it for him? She said it was too much to deposit and she could get in trouble. She said she would hold the cash. I asked Stephanie who the ex was. At the time, we thought it was Harley's dad, Chance. Stephanie had no idea he passed away until recently, seeing his obituary. Tisha did not say exactly when this happened, how much money, or who the ex was. I immediately told her to contact law enforcement, which she did. Stephanie apparently told someone yesterday, so it's out there already. I wonder if Tisha brought it up to law enforcement, since she brought it up. Where is it? Since she brought it up just 27 days before Gannon disappeared. So my question to her stands. Who's the ex since Chance died in 2014? Now again, I can't confirm. Hi, Carla. I can't confirm if this ended up being legit or not. But we know Tisha was out on New Year's. Do you guys remember the freaking the awkward video of her dancing to the song Shots with her like fanny pack and stuff? She was getting low. Wait, it was a backpack. It wasn't a fanny pack, but same thing. You know what I mean? Do you guys think you have to remember who we're dealing with. Tisha, okay? Tisha. If this was more premeditated, was Tisha already trying to, because, okay, put it this way. Think about how many different stories there are, okay? I could show you not Mac, sorry. You think she was lying, Little Red? Because this is the way I look at it is, think about how many stories Tisha had. Think about how many different versions Tisha had. Is it possible if this was premeditated and just 27 days before Gannon's murder, she was trying to set a stage up and then she didn't maybe follow through with it, or it didn't go how she planned and it just didn't ever come to fruition? Dude, listen, Kathy. Hold on. And girls, if you know, you know. I have never had a guy put as much effort in as these men from other country who hit you up on Facebook and they write you. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Have you ever had like a guy from another country hit you up on Facebook Messenger and they write out this long fucking love poem that damn, no boyfriend of mine has ever put effort in with like all of the gifts of the roses. And I'm like, shit. And I'll be like, hello, beautiful, how are you? You know, I thought of you today and I decided to write this letter. Hey, Aries. And it'll be like a long ass poem. only if my significant other put half as much effort in as this dude from fucking India, we would be good. Shit, man. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness. Listen, you know, you may get like 8 a day, but still once in a while it's like, that was very nice. Thank you. I did, Aries. Are you talking about what's his name? The foot fetish guy, right? I know, Aries, but that's what it is with the entire industry, Hollywood industry, right? That's how it is. But you're talking about Dan Schneider, right? Is that what you're talking about? I love onions. I do love onions. My Nigerian prince, man. And like they don't speak full English, so the poem is still half backwards, but fuck, it makes enough sense that you appreciate the effort. Oh man, sorry. Okay. That's what I'm saying, Little Red. It's like it's not even a complete English sentence, but shit, still more effort than a lot of guys put in. Yeah, it's the effort, Kate. It's the effort for me, okay? All right, I'm going to move on. I don't even know how I got off on that subject, but all right. We make the sweet love. Yes. Oh my God, it's so true though. And it's like a bear that blows you a million hearts, like oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. My Indian Casanova is still writing to me 19 years later. Dude, I'm just okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get hold of myself. That's pretty much what it is, okay? I love you. My heart jumps so true. I can't breathe. So accurate. Oh, it makes no sense, but it makes all the sense. Does that make sense? Oh my god. Okay. You guys are gonna not. All right, I gotta get a hold of myself. Jesus. But I just love how you girls know, okay? You guys clearly fucking know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Jesus. All right. Okay. All right. Going back. So let's just move on. All right. And I swear this profile picture gives me PTSD because this is, what her profile picture was back at this time. Oh my God. All right. I'm not going to read your guys' comments anymore because I keep losing it. All right. So Tisha wrote, I'm Team Black if you're talking about House of Dragons. I'm not Team Green at all. Okay. Oof. So Letecia wrote, I'm going to go ahead and say this so y'all can delete me. And she's in like 20 different groups. Kelly, oh my goodness. Hi, Johnny Kramer. So I'm going to go ahead and say this so y'all can delete me. No desperation here, just to show how dumb people are. So no. No desperation here. Okay? My presence here is to show how dumb y'all are. Okay? Okay, Tisha. It is well with my soul, but I've had enough. Call it trashy, but I've had enough of the lies and the threats. Most of y'all in these speculation groups are delusional. First, the neighbor sold the video for money. Then there was another one from the other side that was sent in. But they haven't released that because of these want-to-be detectives. Hi, Leanne. It's a tactic to keep idiots busy while we find Gannon. Hi, Donnie Does Dishes. Debbie Doodles. You guys claim to come together, but have brought hate in the same sentences. Gannon's mom didn't give a shit about him or his sister. Pause. Again, these are her horrible words, not mine at all. Landon very much loved her children. She had them at motels, abusive situations, criminal scenes with her husband, did drugs. Heck, Gannon even found her iPad with her doing drugs, and we have pictures of those. Albert rescued them from guns in the back of their cars, police stops, living place to place, no home, and even had to fly on a plane from Alaska through the night to bring them back to us because she changed their school 3 times and had no place to live. She sold his toys, his Switch, and other items for drugs. So keep thinking that she cares and keep raising money for her. Gannon is still out there, and for those of you making all these speculations in some group are idiots. What about raising money for a reward, not supporting someone who is faking? They know exactly what was told to them, and they have followed those leads. Downing a person who has taken care of kids more than their mom is stupid. Did that sound familiar? Know the facts. They don't involve someone hurting him. This is who you are putting on a pedestal while trying to bully someone else based on tasteless wannabe keyboard detectives. Do what Gannon would do and realize he needs to be home so he can be with the people who took care of him and loved him. Okay. How horrible. She mentioned Little Red, but I didn't get to see it yet. She mentioned that you had shared it with her, but I didn't get to look. So this is why I really would love if she did have an accurate diagnosis, if there is indeed a diagnosis, just because then I could like study more on why her brain works the way it does. It very much intrigues me because how can a person who did what they've done at this point have the capability of making these types of posts about the mother, knowing she didn't do anything? Like, I don't think people realize how much hatred Letecia really has in her heart. If she had a heart, but like okay. I can imagine this is where I get hung up. I can imagine in a crime of passion getting so angry, so built up, and you snap, right? But I'll check, Kathy. After that rage comes out, and it was such a horrific murder, that's when you would anticipate kind of like those feelings to simmer down and to be like, oh shit, oh my God, like what did I do? But with Tisha, those emotions never simmered down. Never. In fact, she was only more hateful and more spiteful. Claus. And it's terrifying because holy crap, like if this is how angry she was even after murdering him, I think that's indicative of how she must have been treating him when Al wasn't looking, and Al wasn't looking a lot, unfortunately. Hi, Deborah. And that's what it is, Keith. She doesn't even, I think she was so hateful that she couldn't even pretend to care. It hurt her to even act like she gave a shit. But how did she think, like, how didn't she know how this was going to look? Oh, the definitionaries of evil, like the epitome of evil. You're right. Look up narcissistic injury when their mask falls and a smear campaign. All there. I am going to, Deborah Miller. Thank you so much for the guidance. Well, like it's almost like she had, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Again, I've followed true crime my whole life. Like I've always had a fascination with it. So I've seen and looked into so many killers, as I'm sure you all have, right? Usually they do it in the dark. Usually a lot of times people are shocked with the person who ends up being uncovered as the killer. They were a great guy, they attended church, whatever it may be. And their evils are always done in the dark. Or they're a complete whack job, and it kind of makes sense when you find out who it is. But never do you, I don't know, like I really seriously from the depths of my mind cannot think of another situation where, okay, we have a killer here, a woman killer that already, it lessens the broad spectrum of what we're working with. And after she commits such a heinous crime, the behaviors that she displayed is the most bizarre thing to me. It freaking really is. How did she not know what trashing this mother and making people believe she had involvement? How did she not know how this was going to be perceived by people? Like that anger, that hate. She didn't care. Hi, Real John Doe. And so, like when we're listening to these calls, just know that this is months before. These posts are months before. Not much time has passed at all. Okay. This is another time where it is very obvious Letecia is posting under Harley's account. I remember watching this in real time. It absolutely contributed to why a lot of us side-eyed Harley. Unfortunately, that's the truth. It was already uncomfortable knowing that she was at the home, bought cleaning supplies, and then we have Letecia, who was posting as Harley. It made it look really, really bad. And so under Harley's account in these damn Facebook groups, she writes, the police took their jewelry and they have over $10,000 in diamonds from Tisha. Not mom. Have you ever, out of all these calls we've heard between Harley and her mom, did she ever refer to her as Tisha? Why would she say from Tisha versus from mom? From my mom. So they have over 10. Yeah. Okay. Again, here it is again, where it's that pathological lying, right? It's not impulsive lying. This is pathological lying. When you're lying about shit that really serves no purpose whatsoever, for the meaning behind it, they don't even know themselves. So Tisha's over here saying that the police took $10,000 in diamonds from her. There was no other man. My mom worships the ground Albert walks on. She didn't want to stay, not because of Landon, but because her family was yelling at her in her own house, and someone was wearing her clothes around and going through her things out of spite. Someone, meaning Landon. How awkward. Listen, I don't give a fuck how you feel about Landon. If she had and I don't necessarily believe this, I'm just saying, I don't care if she needed to borrow a fucking robe of yours. Her fucking son at this point is missing. Something very horrific clearly happened. If she had to borrow a pair of sweatpants or something, what's the issue? But I don't believe that that was even the case. So, everybody was speculating why Al and Tisha have not come out and done press conferences together or interviews together. People saw that Al and Tisha were not on good terms. But this is Harley, aka Letecia. I know, Darlene. Wasn't it good? It's good. Now you got to watch Legion's interview. But now Harley's come, let me explain how my mom actually was not kicked out. Hi, Ropes Gal. My mom was not kicked out. Her family asked her to leave. So it says, the police took everything down to her ID and credit cards. So no way to get to work. What work? What work? The school? Besides, she is allowed to have pain as well. Yeah, poor Tisha. It's cut off, but she's allowed to have pain as well. Because nobody's thinking about poor Tisha, right? Because she was being yelled at in her own home, and someone was wearing her clothes. Hi, Musicity Mom. Oh, yeah, her flight attendant job. So these are the original screenshots of the text messages between Letecia and Harley at the time of the candle incident, okay? And it says, don't panic. Don't panic, but Gannon turned on a candle downstairs. All right, first sentence. How do you turn on a candle? Just curious. How does one turn on a candle? Don't panic, but Gannon turned on a candle downstairs. Set the downstairs on fire. I had to get the dogs and Lena out and run back downstairs and jump on him with a cover and put it out. I kept jumping on it. On it or on him? He is fine. He is scared and saying sorry and freaking out. So you realize that there's a fire. You go and get Lena and the dogs out. And you run back and you get to Gannon, and Gannon is okay. We're supposed to believe that much time elapsed from the fire starting, the alarms triggering, you getting Lena and the dogs out, you going back down and rescuing Gannon, and he just was sitting there with a fire on him? That does not make sense. What truly happened the night of the candle incident? Did Letecia start that fire? Did Letecia give him medication in hopes that he would stay passed out? Was there a fire? We're never going to know the answer to these questions. How did he knock it over? Because he must have fell asleep. So it wasn't knocked over? Yes. Oh my God. Can you read? So now she's getting mad that Harley is not comprehending her ridiculous messages that make no sense. Oh my God, can you read? Poor fucking Harley is like, yes. Like she literally answers, yes, I can read. He must have knocked it over. He must have knocked it over while he was asleep. Unless he was awake and lied. You see right there, guys? You see how she just slid that right in? What was Letecia actually up to? What was she doing? She is getting ahead of something here. Was the plan for Gannon to die that night? Right, Jen? Yeah. Well, what she's saying does not make sense. Okay. She describes hearing, and we saw the messages the last episode. You heard the alarm going off, fire, fire, fire. Smoke has to be detected, okay? For their fire spreads rapidly, guys, rapidly. So you want us to believe Gannon, and as she says, has a fire on him, on the blankets. He is just passed out to the point where he hasn't woken up with a fire burning on top of him. So much time elapsing for the alarm to go off, for you to load the cars up, and you to go back down, and he hasn't even tried to escape. The carpet was flame retardant. That is correct, Loretto. The fire expert testified at trial. The burns that we see in that carpet are not from a candle. They tried to recreate it. They failed. She said in order to get the burns that they saw on that carpet, it would have had to have been a very high level of heat for an extended period of time. Anybody who has ever owned a candle knows the moment that you tilt it and the tiniest little bit of wax gets on the wick, it goes out. The flame goes out. But she wants us to believe this lit candle flies in midair because it was never established, well, where was this candle? Because the wax and the burns are literally in the middle of the room. Where was this candle sitting originally? And then the flame manages to stay lit and then lands on the floor. And despite being protected inside glass, this flame then gets outside onto the carpet. And it sits on the carpet for so long that eventually this flame retardant carpet catches fire. It's going to bother me forever about how this unfolded. I think she may have we've seen the throw blankets down there. They did have a level of soot on them. Okay. I do believe that there was, and when I say fire, I don't mean a fire that caught on and stayed ignited. I think Letecia took like a torch, and I think she burned out of the carpet blood, which tells me there was an injury prior to the candle. You can see that in the photos. You could see that there's blood. I think she sat there and held the torch like a torch lighter, and just because it wouldn't catch fire, it would not ignite, but it would sizzle and turn black and burn, you know? And so she tried to burn the blood out. And then flipped the candle and stage it and took the photos that we now see. But what then I do get caught up on is the video and Gannon apologizing, which then tells me, all right, does he not know what happened? He would know what happened. Was he scared and just apologizing because Tisha turned it around and said, you did this, you did this? I don't know. what injury did she inflict that made him bleed? I don't know. Yep, well, and then he mentioned the burns too. I think it was separate though. We don't know, Kate, because unfortunately, by the time his body was recovered, it was in such a severe state of decomp that they were not able to determine if his outer layer of skin had burns because there was no longer an outer layer of skin. Yeah, it's... Thanks, Chase. Yes, Kate, but unable to, and there's a lot. Stab wounds, blunt force, gunshots. Unfortunately, they could not confirm or verify if he indeed had burns. Doesn't mean he didn't. It just means they can't say for certain. Because, again, he was in a very bad state of decomp. One of his arms was down to the bone when he was found. So, unless you're talking about like a severe level of burn, like a very, very bad level of burn that went down, you can't. Yeah. Right, Kate. Yeah. Yeah, it's totally possible. Well, like I get hung up on the hydrocodone. Hi, Earth. Did she give him that hydrocodone before the candle incident happened, hoping that he would stay passed out? And then he may have woken up, and then she turned it around and made it seem like it was something he did. I don't freaking know. But what I do know is by Letecia's own admittance, that child was injured every day from when Al left, starting Saturday night. And that's just what she's admitting. That baby went through a very long death. It started Saturday and it didn't end until Monday. He was tortured. He had so many injuries. It's disgusting. Well, all we know is that he had to have had taken it within 24 hours of his death, but that leaves a pretty big window when you're trying to lay out the order of events and figure out, was it before or after the candle incident? I always thought he may have been burned and he was in a lot of pain. Burns are very painful. And she may have administered the hydrocodone to get him to sleep, and while she bought time and figured out what she was going to do. And it was throughout the middle of the night that she made the choice, I'm going to kill him. But more recently, I've definitely thought about whether she gave it to him before the candle incident, whether the candle incident was set up to go a different way. But then I think back to Lena's statement and how Gannon was crying the way we heard him crying. He was very coherent and crying and alert on that video. Yet the next thing you know, Gannon was out. His eyes were closed. Tisha had to bend his legs. Her and Lena had to carry. That would only make sense if he was drugged. So I think he may have been drugged twice. I think the first may have occurred before the candle incident, and Tisha didn't give him enough, and then she administered more after the candle incident. That is why the 8 to 8:20 a.m. photos she took, the proof of life photos she took of Gannon in his bed sleeping, there was about 5 minutes that passed between. She took 2 photos. There's about 5 minutes that passed between the 2. Yet Gannon is out. He does not look good. His color, his complexion was very bad. Yet, do you know how long 5 minutes is to pass while somebody is standing at the foot of your bed watching you? Okay, first of all, that is so creepy. That's such a creepy thought, because she was standing there for at least 5 minutes that we know of. What was she thinking right in those minutes? Like, what was she planning? She was hovering over him, watching him, and he's out. That tells me he was absolutely medicated, or he was really, really injured and not good. But she stood there for 5 minutes and she was thinking and she was planning. And she took those photos of him, and he's pretty much in an identical position between both the photos. She is a demon. Okay. So already introducing, he must have knocked it over while he was asleep, unless he was awake and lied. So already putting that in black and white, already feeding that narrative to Harley. How the hell is the house a crime scene if he left and didn't come back with me, supposedly? They are saying there is a crime scene with all this blood in the house, which they let people live in during the supposed crime scene for 7+ days. But then a video shows him leaving with me walking. Yes, Tisha. See, Tisha likes to get angry that, oh, it was a crime scene, yet you let people live there because you said Gannon was a runaway. As far as they knew, it wasn't a crime scene. But then she also gets mad when she feeds the narrative that she let somebody in to fix the carpet. He was there. They were attacked. She was schmaped. The back of her head was hit twice. She blacked out. Gannon jumped on him, and then he took Gannon. So then when they believe her and actually treat it like a crime scene, she gets mad that you're treating it like a crime scene. So I don't understand the way her brain works, but good old Aguardo. Okay. This was interesting, okay? This was before, and I don't know the exact date, but this was before he was found. This is before all the information came out. And listen to these messages, okay? She confessed to drugging him and that she drove around for hours, but he would not die. So she had to beat him to death with a bat. I tried to ask the person, bat or 2x4, and they said they understood it as bat. Then she stuffed his body into a suitcase. You guys, Gannon wasn't found yet. Gannon was not found yet. This same person told me Saturday that she was getting arrested Monday, and it was true. So that's why I believe this could be too. This is right before, a couple of weeks before they found Gannon. Hi, Shane. You remember this crime crochet cafe? Yeah. And we know that he suffered blunt force trauma. We to this day do not know what with. You did, Little Star? Yeah, that's what made the most sense, especially listening to the fire expert testify. Yeah, this was before he was found. So this one, oh geez, this is when Letecia claimed this is when Letecia claimed her phone was hacked. Okay? So you're in these groups and it says praying for Gannon's safe return home from North Carolina. Then we have T saying, the best president to walk the planet. Thank you for being on my side. It was great to hang with the crew today in Daytona. Keep America great. We love you, Trump. One last time for the 48. Gosh, it's awesome. That's right. And then Yahoo! For reals, dough. We are looking to find evidence in her profile. This is when she claimed she was hacked. And then ESM here. Stay tuned for my live update and pictures from the post Daytona 500. Keep America great. And then this is a message with somebody because they typed question mark in the private message. And they responded, we are hackers. We are looking for evidence. I'll let you know if we find anything. Evidence? Trump gave us this right. Yes, we ready to find evidence because we know it's in here. That T is innocent? Okay. So a bunch of hackers hacked Letecia's account and openly told people what they were doing in real time. They didn't just do it discreetly and look for the evidence. No. They openly told people, hi, yeah, no, we're in here and we are hacking. We're looking for evidence. Okay. Letecia logic. So T Stauch with that stupid profile picture. I want to thank my family and friends in the Carolinas who know my character and my dedication to our family. I have sleepless nights every day, wondering what could have happened differently. Don't let the media fool you with videos and false information. I have cooperated with everyone and given them all that they ask for. Sometimes they let social media create these accusations to keep them busy because people involved in that nonsense have no interest in finding Gannon. With that said, I will only tell the truth, not accusations. I have spent the last 6 years of my life fighting for custody battles, helped Albert pay for it, was the only person who stood by him in a courtroom after courtroom. I took the kids from coast to coast to be with each parent, even driving through the night, extreme weather conditions, and countless amount of airplanes. Thank you, Katrina. Katrina just gifted a membership. If you are the lucky recipient, please make sure that you thank Katrina in the chat. Thank you so much. Hi, Scott. This is not to bash any parent going through pain, but to say that I have pain as well. Oh, we know, Tisha. We know. You always have to remind everyone this is about you. And let's be real, you didn't help Al pay for any court case or custody battle. You have to work to earn money, Tisha. So I have pain as well. Everyone remembers months upon months when I was the only provider. Albert in Alaska and Landon was all over the place. We rescued the kids from horrible homes, living in motels, guns in the back of their cars, their house getting robbed, all the way up until I got the Instagram messages saying that she could not take care of them anymore. Out of love for my stepkids and my husband, I stepped in, delayed getting my doctorate, took care of them because I wanted to, took them on adventures that most kids their age would never see. My husband had to prep the kids every time they went with their mom for their safety, until we eventually had them in our home 90% of the time. He works crazy hours, lots of schools, training, and took care of our needs. I took care of these two children, like my very own. I wasn't perfect, but everyone saw all our pictures and the love that I gave them. Was it hard sometimes? Of course, because I grew up with Amy Lowry, my stepsister, and all our families got along with no problems. So it was difficult navigating through that. But I want everyone to know that it is well with my soul because I would never harm a child, especially not our children. On Sunday, we went on a hike, and Gannon was there crying with me because I was crying. It was the day Kobe passed, but he had no idea who that was, just that I was upset. I had every intention of covering up the fire that he started and protecting his feelings from the punishment he thought he was going to get. That was our plan. The next day was to rectify the situation so that his little heart can stop crying. I have the video because somehow my phone was recording and you can hear how sorry he was. I have the picture after we returned. So please don't believe what these people are speculating. Albert is hurt. He has a lot on him, and he has always left me in charge of the kids. He has to go through his emotions, but will start to remember how I helped rescue them and have been our family's rock. I'm going to make the next post just about Gannon, but I wanted to clear up some of these accusations and lies. These people have painted me to be this horrible person, and I want people to know the truth. That I had the kids because they were in an unfit situation in which a guardian ad litem placed solely with me until Albert left Alaska. I rescued them because I love them. That's the kind of person I am, who would continue to love them and treat them like my own, always and forever. Call it what you want because I sit back and I let people say horrible things that just wasn't true. Just some of the facts. There are hundreds more, so they need to be looking at finding Gannon, not blaming me. Yes, this is literally what she wrote. She knows what she did. She knows what she did, and she still wrote this type of stuff. Katrina, we totally do. Yeah, I'm a savior. this this is when Letecia messed up again and she posted with the wrong account. So it says Crystal Corbin. Who? New phone, who this? Crystal Corbin posts in the Gannon Stauch disappearance and case discussion group. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is not. Let me take that back. Sorry, I did this last time too. This is not one of the fake accounts. I apologize. This person was just quoting. I did the same freaking thing last time too. Erase everything. Just rewind a second. This person just posted and quoted it. So Tisha wrote, first and foremost, I would like to thank all agencies, volunteers, and community members who are working diligently and praying endlessly to bring Gannon home safe. Thank you to my husband, who has stayed strong through this and protected our family to the best of his ability, and our immediate and extended family members throughout the East Coast. To Gannon, please come home soon because your daddy is waiting to watch the new Sonic movie that comes out this week. And the cool shirt I got you to wear to the theater is in your closet. Dude, I'm sorry. A movie? Like a movie? That's what, like, as if this I don't know. It just seems appropriate that Tisha would try to use something as stupid as, oh, your dad wants to go see the new Sonic movie. I got you your shirt, when this boy is missing. Okay. It just kind of shows how much she did not get it. So she wrote, social media has been devastating, from the harsh comments and speculations and threats and cyberbullying. It has been a challenge when people are trying to run you off the road, waiting outside your hotel, threatening to kill you. Bitch, none of that happened. None of that happened. I encourage the sheriff's office to take down those pages that promote negative behavior and violence. Let's do what Gannon would do. Be kind to one another. So she is encouraging the fucking sheriff's office to take down their pages because she doesn't like how people are speaking about her. We all have engaged in something crazy online and at some point, but Gannon would want everyone to get along and to focus on finding him. I know that many people have kids and are invested in this because it hits close to home for them. I would like to think that overall, most people are genuine and want to do everything in their power to find G. With that being said, please take a step back for a moment and let me explain to you a few details that were not released. Please don't, Tisha. For example, just like the video that was leaked, there are additional details that were hidden due to, one, the department doing its job, and two, the effects of social media and how some individuals would criticize or hinder the investigation. All right, I'm just going to pause real quickly because, again, it's times like this where, yo, Tisha, you could post whatever you want, but law enforcement knows this isn't true. Like, you can't speak because you're trying to control the public's opinion of you and post as if, like, law enforcement knows you're innocent and you guys are doing things very calculated, as if law enforcement is just going to roll with it or something. I don't fucking understand. So she wrote, I chose to listen. I didn't leak videos or information. But at this time, It's getting later in the process, and we just want Gannon home. I feel the need to fill in some gaps. Let me stress this. Police have known this since the first interview. Bitch, you said he was a runaway. Okay? Don't even. Saturday night, Gannon was helping me unload in the garage, and he cut his foot because there are a lot of tools, because Albert does woodworking. So again, I told you the injuries from Letecia's own admittance started the same day Albert left. Saturday night. There's an injury. He cut his foot. He's bleeding. Sunday, burned candle incident. There's blood. Where it came from, we don't know. And then Monday, the day of his murder. This kid went through days of torture. Thanks, MK. Yeah, definitely hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. So Saturday, Gannon helped me unload in the garage, and he cut his foot because there are a lot of tools, and Albert does woodworking. He sat on the edge of the car, and we bandaged it up. He was good to go. He always loves helping his dad in the garage build things like his Lego tables and the flower pot they built me as a gift. After this, I noticed G kept. He told me he was checking to see if the gate was locked because he was the only one with a gate key. It made him proud to be the man of the house while Albert was away. Fast forward, we did a hike on Sunday, cleared, and shopping on Monday, cleared as well for him getting out of the other side. Please don't think for a second that there isn't enough of technology to determine shadows and movements from around the truck. Pause. When she was arrested in her interrogation with Grusing, she literally said, if you believe Gannon got home with me, like if you think Gannon came back home with me, there's no point of talking. She completely flipped her stance on everything. There was also proof from my phone that we had taken a selfie in the truck in our driveway that was time-stamped. We always send pictures to Albert when we are out and about when he is away. That can be scanned for actual time verification. Last, from day one, the sheriff's office has known a description of the person and friend whom Gannon left with. Oh, they did from day one, huh? I explained to them and provided evidence. No, you did not. They had information about G having the key to go out to the side gate. Last, they have more in-depth details that go along with this, pointing out who sent the person or why he may have come. Again, I repeat that they have had this initially, and I was asked to keep quiet about it so they could have the best shot at doing their job and bringing G home. The last thing that they needed was a hindrance to their investigation. I encourage you to think of any suspicious cars that may have been in the area watching a few days prior and keep praying for G. Tisha Stauch. And she posts that photo of him. Now we know how the interrogations were really going, like the interviews with Letecia were really going. Can you believe, like, she thought, oh yeah, I can control this. And she thought she could just make these posts and that law enforcement was just going to lie for her? I don't understand. I really don't. So we'll listen to this next call with Harley now, but I just want you guys to keep in mind that it's only months later. Like there's not that much time that passed between these posts and the calls we're listening to right now. It's not much at all. So hold on.
Okay, bye. Love you.
You okay?
Bye. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay. So this next call is December 7th. Again with Harley, 11:46 a.m.
Do you want this thing remailed to the
Oh, wait, hold on.
DD's address?
Okay.
You're okay?
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you.
You okay?
Bye. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Hello?
Hey, do you got like a few minutes you can write stuff down?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay.
Okay, so I need the Colorado PERA application sent to me. It's for retirement withdrawal. You probably got to navigate around the system to find it.
Okay.
All right. Number 2, you need to finish the application that Brenda told you to do about the whole food thing, because it's a smart idea to do before you go to school. Because once you go to school, there's different qualifications that you have to meet when you're a student.
Okay.
Well, there's different ones you don't have to meet whenever you're not a student.
Uh-huh.
Did you look for any of the other jobs?
No, because I texted her and I wanted to see what she would say, because she keeps being like, "It's your car, Harley. Like, I don't care. Like, she was like, I'm gonna get it back to you at the end of the month, meaning the end of November." So then I texted her yesterday and I was like, "Hey, what's our plan with the car situation so I can figure out about the second job that I have?" And she didn't answer me.
So they've been going on about this for weeks, man. Back and forth, the car situation. But again, this is another thing that like blows my mind is she knows how much she would be getting for the retirement. Why did she let Harley believe that she's getting close to 200,000 coming in? This is just silly things to lie about, because ultimately, the truth's going to come out. So what's the point?
So she didn't answer you at all?
Mm-mm.
And when was that you sent that?
Yesterday morning. And then I sent a question mark and she still didn't answer me.
Well, then that's why that's why I'm asking you this, because that'll be just going on with the other part of the plan. Because she ain't gonna let me give her the money for the car. I'm not going down that route. We talked about that. You know what I mean?
Bitch, she never said she wasn't gonna let you give her the money for the car. Tisha's acting like she is begging Aunt Brenda, please, I have the money. Take this money. Let me just buy this car off of you for Harley. That is not happening. You merely mention buying it, and Aunt Brenda's like, I don't want the money. Like, it's not about the money. This is Harley's car. She could have the car. But you're draining her. You just every time you guys, you both contact Aunt Brenda, it's with the intentions for money. She just said she can't afford to keep doing it, and then she, on top of that, sent $400 after $200 for Black Friday shopping to pay Harley's rent again.
And I sent her the letter, and she got it, because I know she got it, because she had the other power of attorney. So she's supposed to be giving me, signing it, saying it, that she's going to let me give her money for the car. So she don't. I'm not going to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah, I was just telling you because I just sent that to her to see what she would say.
Yeah.
And of course, any other time she would answer me, but if I texted her that, she didn't answer me.
Yeah. All right. Did you do your TransUnion stuff? No.
I don't know, like, who to call.
If you Google it online, it'll tell you exactly where, if you have a discrepancy with it, what you're supposed to do. And there's numbers you can call.
Stop it, Truthing.
Yeah, I know, but, like, okay.
You call the actual credit report.
Because I tried doing that, but, like, nothing came up online, or it just didn't get me anywhere.
And you just call any number you get from Genji and just keep going with it. You got to be persistent about it. So that's 3. So there's no reason you can't get those done. All right, 4. And I want the truth about this. Have you talked to Kim since about my stuff?
She texted me the other day. She was like, "Hey, sorry I haven't talked to you. I've been so busy in Greenville. So I've been trying to. She just has been not home."
Okay, well, you got all this. You're gonna have time coming up where you're only working a little bit. You need to have Aunt Brenda go with you to get it, and that's thousands of dollars worth of stuff, Harley, that you can sell.
Mm-hmm.
What? So I don't know who. If somebody knows, please let me know. But who is Kim, who has thousands of dollars worth of Letecia? Is this, again, the same thing, right? Like the cops took $10,000 worth of diamonds of my mom's. No. Hi, Elena. Drive safe. No. Jim John Doe. No. But I don't know who Kim is that would have all of this very expensive items that Harley could sell. Nope.
No.
Yes.
No, sir. I mean, John, no.
Is she talking about the things that we find in her closet? And again, I totally forget the name of that website again. Good for you, Elena. Enjoy. I forget what's the name of that? Poshmark. I guarantee it's things like that. Hi, Pinche. Poshmark, and we saw it's literally like things that are fallen off of a stolen goods truck, and she's reselling them.
First of all, I'm not gonna be able to wear it because it's gonna be too small. Second of all,
No, she did not. No, she did not.
Any objection? All objections.
Listen, all these very expensive items, you guys, by the time I get out, it's not going to be any good. Listen, I'm too small. I'm just so frail. I'm just so tiny. Look at me. I'm just so tiny.
You were big. I'm serious. You look big.
I only weighed 140 something.
Well, you look humongous. But anyway, darling, I know it's time for us to go. I'll holler at you later. I love you.
She's not kidding, okay? So not only are we going to not focus on delusional part number 1, you're not getting out, but 2, when you get out, oh, I'm just extra small now. No, another fucking lie that in time is going to be exposed as the lie.
I don't really care about that stuff because God will provide again.
Mm-hmm.
But that's thousands of dollars of stuff that you could sell. I mean, unless she sold it.
No, I didn't.
No, I said unless she did.
Oh.
Which she shouldn't have, because I didn't give her a right to even get it to begin with.
Right.
So you need to ask her about that. You need honesty from it. Because you're talking about Kate Spade purses, all kinds of stuff.
I'm sorry, what did she just say? What was that? Did you just say you need honesty? Letecia fucking Tisha Lean Stauch. Did you just say you expect honesty? Girl, you funny, Tisha.
Especially at Christmas time, you could sell that stuff easy. You, not somebody else. You. If you're working 2 days a week, there's no reason you can't do that.
Mhm.
I mean, don't get rid of all of it, but just the valuable stuff.
Right.
I mean, I know there's like $2,000 worth of Louis Pulitzer stuff in there.
Mhm.
Where you get $2,000 worth of Louis Vuitton? Where you get that from? I always wanted to know how she got that in her closet. She had multiple brand new, very expensive name brand items in her closet, like the Poshmark closet. She was hustling, okay?
So the innocence of it sitting there going bad in her thing. That's why I didn't even want it to begin with. I'd rather known that it went inside Aunt Brenda's house or something. Anyway. And then I'll just keep all my shorts and stuff like that. That's, regular stuff. But you're talking about like shoes in there. There's like tennis shoes and all that. I won't wear them new things anyway because I'll say they're all last season. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. I won't wear them anyway. They're so last season. And as you guys know, I'm so fashion. Where did you have the money to buy such top shelf items and be so careless that, listen, those are so last season? Hi, Brandy. Oh, God, I hate her. I really do.
As long as I keep my heels.
Your heels.
So you need to find out about that.
Girl, your feet would never fit into a pair of heels with the talons you have. We saw your toenails, if that's what you want to refer to them as. They were talons. So good luck trying to squeeze a foot into a stiletto with those. It'd just poke right through the leather.
Like, wait it out, not whatever, because I need to know what the deal is with that. Because did you go to some house to put it in there?
No.
So how do you know? I thought you said you went with them to carry it.
We went there to pick it up and we put it in the car and then she brought it there. Pretty sure Miss Dee went there.
Her Miss Dee went to it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
But you put it in the boxes?
Yeah. And we folded everything, hung stuff up.
Alright, well then you need to find out. Tell her it's imperative that I want myself indoors. And then I don't have a problem putting it in the house, and the rest of the stuff that is going to be last season or 2 seasons ago, you can sell it.
Yo, I'm not fashion like Tisha, but what does last season mean? Does it really mean it's not valuable anymore because last year it came out? I'm not a fashion person, okay? So don't chop my head off. But where was she getting such high brand stuff every season? Where was she getting it from?
I'm not going to wear it anyway if it was old like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to wear it anyway if it was old like that. Bitch, I'll wear shit from the 60s. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. But I hate how entitled she is because guess what? She didn't work for it. She, according to Tisha, she's a doctor. She's a fucking doctor, yo. But she never worked for it.
So you might as well do it now. There's no reason that stuff should be missing because I didn't give her permission to do any of that. So I don't know who started all that.
Nobody started anything. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know. I'm just saying, when Amy got that rumor started, I didn't even, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to find that out because that's enough until I figure out this whole stupid assets thing that we got to go through waiting before the assets hearing or whatever. There's no reason that's not thousands of dollars worth of stuff, even selling it on the streets. Not on the streets, but you know what I mean. Online.
On the streets?
Yeah.
You even got Plato's Closet and places like that too. Because I really don't think I care about it. you know, when I finally do get out of here, I'll just rebuy stuff. Because I'm not going to be like, oh, I've had that anyway for a long time. You see what I'm saying? I mean, obviously I want to keep, like, all the expensive underwear and undergarments and stuff like that, and bras and stuff like that, and my shorts.
Again, where this is not, the amount that she has, guys, is not normal for just personal use. It is very obvious that she is intertwined with some type of buying it at a very marked down price, because when you looked in her closet, I'm sorry, I keep saying it like that, but her Poshmark closet, it had the tags on, okay? All of the shit had the tags on still. She had multiples of one item. It was like brand new, very nice clothes for very young kids. She doesn't have kids. So where are you? Like, what fucking business were you hustled in, man?
And stuff like that. But that's different. Or anything fancy that I like. But the point is, there's still stuff you could take out of there from the Lily, from those jackets, from those tennis shoes, from all that stuff, and you can sell them. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, because see, I still have to go to that hearing about all my jewelry, because I don't have any of my jewelry, and that's in itself, the rings were $4,000 or $5,000. You know what I mean?
Poor Tisha. She doesn't have her jewelry. She's such a materialistic person.
But anyway, so that's that. And then what's next? We'll get the application, all the other stuff done. And then, yes, I got to talk to Kim about clothes. Did you talk to Miss Sue about the dog stuff?
Miss who?
Amy's mom?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
I'm typing.
But you were supposed to do that the other day.
I know, and I didn't write it down, so I forgot.
Have you talked to Amy? I tried to get her a couple of days, but she must be working.
Yeah, because we've been trying to figure stuff out on my phone.
All right. Well, don't forget to ask your mom about that, because her mom volunteered that part. All right, so that Colorado Peer application you're going to send to me, it should be a printout one somewhere, right? Okay. And then I'll have the South Carolina one. I got to have it resubmitted electronically for that one, because I have to have it resubmitted since I'm supposed to be holding off for these asset things, but I don't want to get in any trouble with that. You know what I mean? And then but it's still in. I can't spend it until we go to the asset things. Like, the application's still in. All right, and then hold on. Oh, and then I want you to look for a see if there's a printable version of Colorado Social Security disability application. It's not for me. I'm helping somebody with this who really needs the help, so that's my good deed I need to do.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. You're definitely up to something. But my goodness, are you not giving Hurley a big enough list? And I'm not saying that, like, she's not capable of having responsibilities, but what I'm saying is, like, you guys are in a very unique situation here. And so all you do when, like, think about it in this aspect. Every time you call her, every single time she speaks to her mother, all it is a list of tasks that she needs to do. And it's really sad, man. But now you're going to add on to that list shit that isn't even needed for you, for your friend. Like, no, do that yourself if you want to figure that out. That's not your child's responsibility.
You could put that in the same envelope with the PARA application. It's the Social Security disability application. Because I want to help this lady. And then, let's see, so you paid your rent. All right, I'm mailing this out to you here. I called my dad, he didn't answer. I don't know. I just hate it. He would lie, because he was just like, yeah, I got her number. I still have her call her Saturday or Sunday. Everybody was like, yeah, we'll call her. Like, whatever. you got food app. Did you look into the North Carolina Ready schools?
No, because there's just no point.
Why?
Because I already got registered for all my classes and stuff, and then I'd have to go through a whole nother application and residence.
All right. You the one just mentioned you always wanted to go somewhere to school, so I was just glad to put it out there. That's all.
Why aren't you proud that Harley managed with such an insane, I won't even call it a transition because it didn't transition. It was overnight. Her whole life was ripped from her and everything she knew no longer was. But she still managed, where many other kids would have went down a bad path, she still managed to keep her shit in order and go to school and work. And yes, needing help from Aunt Brenda, but any kid would in that same situation. And it's not good enough because you want to, like, Tisha has a control issue, and Harley was the one person she always had the control over. She lost control over many other things and other relationships, but Harley, she always dictated. And she's not doing a good job not being in control. Oh, thank you so much, Loki, and welcome.
And then, can you look online to see how much this book costs? It's called Merry Christmas, Alex Costs.
Seriously, another book. What is she? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts of what she's doing with these books. There ain't no way she's reading all of them. There's definitely a value on them in there. I don't know if she's just specifically ordering the ones that certain people want and giving it to them. I don't know. Hey, Amber. But she ain't flying through these books, okay? Because she's illiterate.
Merry Christmas,
Alex Cross.
What's it only like $5?
Okay. Can you just add it to your cart, and I'm gonna release some money on my account here to you, and I'll tell you how to do it, how to get it. I'm happy about some more books for me. All right.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God. She asks this. My God. She asks this at the end every single time. After she goes through the list of everything she needs from Harley, and then Harley's very reserved, not energetic, and then she's like, you okay? As soon as she says, go, no, she's not okay. She's not okay, Tisha. But you're too busy listing off all the shit you need her to do for you, and you don't ask her how she's doing. And I'm not talking about, oh, how is Victoria? How is Starbucks? No. The massive situation that she has herself in, you don't ever ask how she genuinely is doing, because you play crazy every time that topic comes up, and it's really sad. But like clockwork, whenever it's time to go, you okay? No, she's not okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
You okay?
Yeah.
Promise?
Mhm.
No, you're not. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh my. Yo. Did you hear how quick she hung that up? Listen to that again.
You okay?
Yeah.
Promise?
Mhm.
No, you're not. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
She hung up before Harley could even say love you bye. That's really fucking sad. That's really, really, really sad. I can't stand her. Oh my God. What a way to end that freaking phone call. But all right, guys. So I'm gonna stop it there. I have something that, have you ever had something that you feel like is in your eye and you keep rubbing it, but there's nothing, I don't think there's anything in my eye, but it's irritating the fridge out of me. Not that I have a fridge in me, but it's irritating the fugger out of me. And I have to go like look in the mirror and see. I have to get up and I have to go examine and see like if there's something hiding back there. Cause it's, I don't know if it's like an eyelash or something, but it's poking my eye and it's very much bothering me. And so I'm going to hop off. I'm going to be on tomorrow, but I'm going to be doing a mid-afternoon stream. And so if you guys are around, keep an eye out for that. Other than that, I hope you have an amazing, amazing night. Thank you all so much for being with me. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I appreciate you guys more than you realize. So have a wonderful rest of your Thursday night, and I will see you all tomorrow.